Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm going to be reading some new Reddit stories that I've seen, that I've read. I know that I read like shit, but like I still read them like in my head, and I read them before just to make sure that I don't know that I like them, because I don't want to read anything that I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm conceited and I think about myself only. I actually recorded this before. I recorded this, I believe, on Tuesday. I'm not quite sure, but I didn't like it. I was just not in the headspace of reading anything, so I was out of it. So I'll be redoing it again, and I hope this time it doesn't sound like boring, because it did sound a little boring when I was like looking over the footage again, and it just didn't sound like me. As always, if you have your own personal scary story or paranormal story, I know I don't cover paranormal, but I'm still down to hear them, you know, and if you want me to share them on my channel, I will definitely read them for you. Send them to me on my Instagram. My Instagram's public, so I should be able to get your DM. If not, let me know down below. Trouble sleeping. I've been having trouble sleeping lately. I feel like I keep hearing something in the middle of the night, but every time I open my eyes, there's nothing there. My feet are always exposed and freezing, no matter how many times I make sure they are covered. Nothing to be seen and nothing to be heard. Every night I'm woken up from a dead sleep only to find my dark, empty room. It happens the same way every time, like a snap in the silence that I can't make out. I've checked outside to make sure it's not just someone walking down the street. I check the closet and I find nothing but hanging clothes. I sleep through my alarms. I yawn through my classes. But still, the problem persists. My mother says it's just a phase, one I'll get over in time. I cut off caffeine and minimize my screen time. Whatever was keeping me from sleeping through the night, I was determined to change it. Even still, I find myself awake. I hear it, whenever it is, and I sit up instantly, only to find nothing in my room but the cold, empty air. I tried melatonin, the drug lured me to sleep, but I can still hear through my heavy sedation. Something whispered, but I just can't make it out. No one believes me. It's just a phase, it's just a phase, and it's just a phase. It's not a phase. Last night, I set up a camera. I had to be sure. It's just one of those old cameras with VHS camcorders, and I let it run on my dresser while I slept. At first, I didn't think I was going to find anything, but after fast forwarding 2 hours worth of footage, I saw it. It slides out from underneath my bed, its many folds squirming as it worms around at the foot of my bed. I can barely make out its eyes because of its wrinkles, but it watches me for some time before uncovering my feet. From the folds protrudes horrible teeth, a mouth consisting of nothing but juddery molars. After moments of gashing quietly, it speaks, a hiss escaping its bulky maw. You gonna eat that? In the video, I'm sound asleep, perfectly still as it looms before me. Even as it leans in and peels the covers from my face, even as it chews my toenails. It didn't pass up a single toe, its large molars chewing delicately on every digit. The worst part is the end. Once it's done with my toes, it worms its way over to my bedside and leans over my face. It watches me again, almost thoughtfully. Then it opens its jaws once more, wide enough until it's hovering around my entire head. Then it murmurs a word right before retreating back under my bed. Someday. There's no way. I'm actually gonna read a story from Creepy Encounters because I have this one saved in my Reddit thing for the longest time, and I never got the opportunity to be able to read it for you guys, and I really like this one, so I'm gonna read it. Weird stuff I've noticed at my Airbnb. So I'm currently staying at an Airbnb with some family before I go back to my normal boring life, and I've been noticing some things that just don't feel right to me. 1. There's no normal doors in the house, only barn doors with their bottoms stopped removed, which makes it incredibly easy to simply push them off the hinges. 2. There are peek holes in different areas of the house that makes it easy to see into other rooms without someone seeing you. What has been the final straw for me is the last night. I swear I started hearing movement in the attic of the house, but I have no way to check because I don't have a step ladder that can reach the entrance. Update: as I'm writing this, I just heard tapping on my ceiling. I will update this in the morning if I have not been murdered by a serial killer. Wish me luck. Before bed update, because I realized I forgot to mention why I'm not as paranoid or worried as someone who is alone might be. I have a 180-pound dog that would rip anyone to shreds if they try to hurt me or my family. And yes, she is awesome. Update: seems we have a pretty good end to this little creepy encounter. I messaged the owner and he drove over to the Airbnb to look at the stuff. Explained that one of the previous renters was a bit insane in the membrane and drilled holes in the walls, and now he hasn't had a chance to fix them. As for the noises in the attic, owner grabbed the ladder to let me look around, and I found a big fat raccoon up there. Oh, I guess that wasn't really a creepy encounter story. It just, everything had an explanation, but I guess it would be creepy if he never got an explanation for it, and I would probably never rent out an Airbnb after that. I think I dodged trafficking. When I was younger, I had a very creepy boyfriend who lived an hour away. I thought it was normal at the time, but it's not. After a while of weird behavior, he asked me to come over and meet his friends, all male and a little bit older than me, and put me in a group chat without my consent to talk to them. He said if I wanted to go to his house, we would have a bonfire and eat. I said no because of my gut. I said if he wanted to have me meet them and if he really wanted to be with me, they would come to my city and eat at a restaurant with me or just hang. He said no and would get super mad at me. I stuck to my guns. Anyways, a few weeks later, after me and him were hanging out, I told him I didn't want to see him no more. We were at my house, and he tried to take money from me and attack me badly. I'm glad I listened to my gut. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed these videos, please give me a like or a thumbs up, whatever it's called. Like this video, share it please, and subscribe to my channel. I love doing these types of videos. And if you want to see more of me, I do have other videos. Link them down below in the description box. We'll see you guys probably next week or in a couple of days, but let's aim for next week. Every night I'm woken up. Oh my god, there's too many things. Your blood is mine. I can tell you right. I just show your face.